All right.
Sorry.
All right. So, what is your name?
So, my original name was Ugar, but I changed it to Goddess of Mischief because I'm doing a rebrand. So it's just you can just call me Rain for now.
Okay. So what's your experience on Diddy?
It's a long ass story, to be completely honest.
You can take your time. Don't
It's if I remember. Yeah, it's just a whole bunch of shit that all happened. I first came to know Didi through a close friend of mine named Neon the Raptor. That's how I basically met him through. And like at the first 2 years, I would say it's just like oh normal, no drama or anything. During that time frame, I got into what's known the Caleb drama on TikTok, which is with Guardians of the Wolves. And I heard you like talk about Caleb for like a little short snippet. It was in one of your videos because I was watching your videos. There was like several incidents between him and Didi. When I brought Didi into the Caleb drama, Didi decided to take it onto his own hands and basically kind of sort of take credit over it and saying that he was fighting against this pedophile, and then that's how he started the whole pedophile hunt thing. And right now, a person just said in an Axel server. I'm sure you know who Axel is.
Yes, I know who they are. I actually have to interview them right after you. So.
Okay, so what happened is that right now I just got a confirmation that Didi told 4 people to basically kill themselves, type thing. And for me, that's new. But continue on with like my story here. The issue that I had with them is that I would help him to stay out of drama and everything, and then he would constantly say, I'm not going to do any more drama, and then I would tell him, good, but I need to believe that you're not going to be in drama. He never did. He always lied. Now, right now, I don't know if he is stalking me or not, but he is a stalker. He is the type of stalker just like Caleb.
How old were you at the time?
I think I was like 29, because I'm 31 now.
Okay. Because there has been multiple people who have come out of them who Diddy has been stalking lately, and they are minors or used to be minors back when it happened.
I think I also heard you talk about that there was an image about Caleb flashing a minor.
That was sex. I think that was Zexyo who put it there.
Actually, where the image came from was that a couple years ago, it was me and Green Fox. We have this secret server where we invite minors in, they tell us their story, and then they leave the server type thing. They just give me their evidence, and then they just leave. With their consent, of course. So I was just doing like a regular voice chat with a friend of mine, and then Green Fox comes to tell me that a minor sent a picture of Caleb flashing to the person, to the minor, and she mistakenly sent us the picture of him flashing, and we told her we cannot keep this because he was 17 at the time, even though he kept lying about his age. And I don't know if at that time Didi got the image. I don't know. But at that time, Caleb was 17. He was still a minor, even though he was flashing another minor. But yeah, it's the rest of it's just like constant drama, and then he wanted to be a part of the whole Caleb drama that I've been trying like to solve it. Right now, Caleb is still stalking me, and it's been 6 years, and he still is. But what happened between me and Dee Dee and how we come to this point that we're not friends anymore, even though I have blocked him 5 times, is that first he introduced me to Hooman. Then Hooman insulted me because I confronted him. That's when I found out he was a pedophile. Because Axel and the other minor named Mir told me about him, and so I blocked that guy. And I don't like saying his name; it's disgusting. Then after that, I was telling Dee Dee, you gotta remove him, or I'm just gonna have to end the friendship because you're supporting a pedophile. And he kept saying, oh no, he's just a changed man. He's doing this, he's doing that. And I'm like, a pedophile doesn't change in an instant. It's a mental situation, Dee Dee. And we broke a friendship because I went against Hooman, and I basically told Dee Dee, you gotta unfriend him, he's gonna put you in a lot of trouble. And then that's when he brought Zexyo into the picture. I have PTSD from Zexyo, and Dee Dee knows this. Zexyo has bullied me to the point where I just wanted to basically kill myself because it was... So, same thing. It kind of like repeated itself, but with different people. And he kept defending Hooman, and it annoyed me. And it got to a point where I told him, I'm just not going to be your friend anymore because he's defending him. Months after, he said that he was not friends with him. And I'm like, okay, let's see. And it came to a point that he lied to me and said that he was still friends with him. And I told him, I didn't tell him. He told me I forgive him, and I suggested you forgive him and accept his apology. And I'm like, why should I? He's a pedophile. I'm not gonna trust this man at all. Then more problems situated afterwards, because I was still in the meantime fighting with Caleb to get him off my back. And Dee Dee still wanted the Caleb drama because it was giving him views on TikTok and on YouTube. And I wanted to solve it by myself, but he also wanted to take the drama onto his hands. The pedophile part came from where he said that somebody blackmailed him for having CP in his computer. And that's where I noticed some red flags. Now, I didn't know about his Twitter, him liking furry porn. That I didn't know. That was completely new to me. I also did not know that he had a Twitter. His Twitter's currently privated. And what happened after is that he started using the whole Christianity bullshit thing that he was doing, and it got to where I told him, stop putting yourself in drama. Honeyzen, I am still friends with Honeyzen, but I don't communicate with her anymore, but she has been defending him a lot, and she still currently is.
Yeah, and another thing, Anisen also has met and showed friendship with Hooman Azarm.
Yes. That I have found out. But again, I don't really talk to her anymore. Like, anything that had to do with Dee Dee, I just went away from it. He has used me. He has used my kindness. He had to use Christianity against me. I'm not a worshiper, I'm a believer. There's a difference. And I was in his server. I was a mod in his server, but then he kicked me out. Then he re-invited me back in, and he had Zexyo in there, and I told him that if I'm in your server, you shouldn't invite Zexyo because of the mental abuse that Zexyo has put me through. And now he just ignored me completely. He let Zexyo bully me to the point where I had to break down. It's like he just didn't care. Then what concerns me the most with him is that Didi is in Roblox and there's a lot of minors in there.
I got a question. Hold on. I got a question.
Yeah.
Do you happen to be the person that Zexyo claims Diddy made tie a belt into the neck?
Where did that come from?
Okay, no, so Zexyo's been claiming that Diddy made a girl tie a belt around her neck and squeeze up to the point that she was purple, I believe it was.
That's a whole new one right there. I never heard of that.
I will ask the same thing to Axel just in case.
Okay.
Continue.
Then after that, I don't know if I can screen share. I can. Okay. It might show just Discord real quick. Yeah. I'm still learning through PC. Where is it? Okay. So this is one of the groups I was in. This is the one where Mir and I think who's Donaldson? I have DD blocked on everything. So this is like months after he sent me this. He said, so just so you know, I hope you're happy that you caused this bridge to burn and all the stuff that happened between us. And to be honest, you can blame Hooman Azarm for all of this, and you will blame him completely. Goodbye. So I received this text just like out of nowhere, and I was at a point where I completely forgot about him. So Mir was in here. I don't remember what was this whole group chat for. This was like years ago.
I think just probably to start arguing.
Yeah. Yeah, this was about Caleb. It was about Caleb. Just like a whole bunch of stuff. Dee Dee, the Drake, and other pedophiles type thing. Yeah. This is like an old group chat. There's more of them, but they're like on my old phone. My old phone, I can't access it. But I cannot get to my secret server. But I will try. My secret server is basically a takedown server for basically taking down pedophiles, and majority was just built for Caleb. But I'm gonna dig in there to see if I can find old screenshots of Edie. I'm not certain they will all be in there. I would try my best to get all of them. I found old ones from Twitter. They're in my phone. Hang on, my new phone. It was a friend of mine named Gary, and they basically exposed Didi at one point. I don't know when. I did go to Didi's live stream when Mir was live streaming, and it got to a point where Didi legit threatened my life, but he privated the live stream. So I was unable to get what he said. And then from there, he blocked me, apparently, because YouTube has this blocking thing. I don't know what it is. But these are old screenshots I found on Twitter. So, I don't know where is it from, but they're very old. It's from a very old post from the year 22. I know I have more, but if my phone didn't die, I would have gotten all of them. It's like 100 screenshots. But, the last time was that I pushed him to the point where I told him, I'm not gonna deal with this if you're just gonna continue on to just go in drama, because you keep saying, oh, I'm not gonna be in drama anymore and all that stuff, but you keep going on it. You just want this for views, dude. Just say it. And he got very mad at me, and he basically removed me from his server, including Axel. And me and Axel, basically, we were kind of working together at the time. I mean, we're still friends, but we're not really into the drama that much anymore. But he can tell you a whole lot more than what I have experienced. But he did introduce Hooman to Axel. All of that stuff that was in your video, that is all true. And this para person has me kind of creeped out, and I said, is she very, very ugly type thing? So I'm like, no, I'm not gonna deal with her. That is his sixth girlfriend, by the way. He had others. My bad, that was my mom. I had to put the dogs in. But yeah, this whole pedophile thing, the whole CP thing, he lied to me completely about the CP. I know he had CP, but I was not certain if it was true or not, because he lies a lot. The description that he has on his Twitter, that he has ADHD, Tourette's, autism, and all that stuff, he did show me, and I don't have those screenshots anymore, unfortunately, but he did share me photos of his medication, and his medication were not for Tourette's. It was just majority just for ADHD. And he kept saying that you guys are making me so mad that you're gonna make my tics activate. Like, he said that on a TikTok live stream a couple years ago. So he does fake medical conditions. That's kind of pretty much it on that part. I wish I can get you all the screenshots. If you want, I can try to invite you in the server, in the secret server. Or do you want me to just get you like all the screenshots? Best ways I can.
If you give me the screenshots, I'm gonna put it in a drive, and I will share that drive, so I don't have to like send it to everybody all at once, but just send it there.
Okay. All right. That's fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of all I got.
Okay. All right.
It was nice meeting you.
It was nice meeting you too.
So
thank you for
I'll be here if you need anything else.
All right. All right.
Bye.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah? Alright.
Hold on, let me fix my sound. Yeah, it should be good. Let me close out of my stuff. I was making a TikTok video.
Oh, no.
Let me close out of this. Save it. while I'm saving this, I really gotta say, the videos that I've been seeing that you exposing Dee Dee and everything, amazing job.
Thank
I
you.
really have to give it to you. Because when I was cleaning my room and I was just watching it, out of all the people I've seen that like cover like pedophiles or like people that does like bad things, you actually shown like evidence within the evidence within the evidence, and that's really impressive.
Thank you. I
That's
only try my best, you know. So okay.
um I am before I start saying my stuff, you can ask me questions that's like really need to be like discussed because I know everything about this monster. Thick, thin, out, in, out, everything.
Okay, so you're the one who you're the one he sent the CP to, correct?
Yeah, CPs from both Jable and Didi, and
Oh, he sent the CP to himself.
proofs of.
Oh.
So, Jable hasn't really sent CP, but he has sent pictures of like child socks or whatever. So yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
All right. If you want to begin, you can share like everything you have on Diddy first.
Alright, so I already know you're recording, so let me go ahead and. So my name is Axel Ghost, or I go by a lot of names, but originally I'm famous for being called Axel Ghost. I am the number one like DD top friend of every. How can I really say this? Let's say a friend. Let's say his friend that he looked down to and somewhat used.
Yeah,
So
you were underage back then, correct?
yes, so when I met Dee Dee, I was 16, turning 17, and when the whole entire pedophile shit that happened to me started when I was 17. But regardless how you want to put it on the pedophile stuff on Dee Dee and his friend Jable both started when I was when I was like 16. I met Dee Dee on TikTok, same how he met all the minors and stuff like that. But back then he was like he had a live stream and he was dancing there, and back then I just started like working and everything, and I had like money on TikTok, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna just give out TikTok coins and see what he'll do. And the more I gave him coins, the more, you know, stupid and cringe. Not really, I mean, it was cringy, but it was like the good kind of cringe dances and stuff where you can like, oh yeah, he did that. And he was just dancing with his light saviors. But I be telling everyone this, and I don't really, I be careful what I say, but I miss the old Dee Dee, how he was like, wasn't touching like no pedophile stuff or trying to pretend to be a pedophile hunter or nothing like that. He was basically like one of these like Roblox gamer people that like have fun and, you know, would tell his community like, hey, what game should we play next? Stuff like that. Or if he sees like a hater or something like that, he'll just block them. That's how he used to be. But when he met like a few other people that done like this pedophile stuff, he had the balls to actually attack like other people that he doesn't deeply know or known the full truth of that person. And he did a lot, but it was kind of like it was really like confusing on like how he was doing it. And he'll come to both me, Lugar, and a few other people that he deeply trusts in an Instagram group, and he'll just discuss his like I guess choices and like what he's gonna plan on doing. Sometimes he'll set them up to the point where it looks stupid, but he thinks that it'll work, which 9 out of 10 times it doesn't. But But with me, I was still new to the furry fandom. Like, I recently just made my own, like, first-time persona. I, met a good amount of good people, but I wasn't, like, friendly friends with them yet, because I was still getting to know them. Dee Dee kind of, like, rushed our friend group, because, like, I guess, like, the week or two, he was like, oh, that's my buddy, which I really know him. All I know is that he was a popular TikTok furry that played Roblox, which I will get to that in a minute. And when he started doing all this, like, pedophile stuff, like, trying to, like, expose him and everything, something clicked in his mind, and I realized it the day when Jable did it. He in the Instagram group was like, hey, this is my friend Jable. I've known him for like 7-8 years. Mind you, this taking place back in 2022, or the early years of 2022. And when everyone was getting to know them, I didn't like how Jable was like onto me. And mind you, this was Instagram. So he would like DM a few minors and be like, oh, I'm not a monster. I just want to get to know you. Are you the actual ghost that Dee always talks about? And I was like, yeah. And for like a week, he's been like just talking to me back and forth, small talk. And that same week, before all this came down in shambles, Jable started to ask me sexual questions, and I was like, no, I'm not really into NSFW, but I don't really want to talk about this because of my age. And he was like, oh, it's okay, I'm an adult, you can tell this to an adult, you can trust me and stuff like that. Which, the way how I was grown up, is like, you can tell an adult anything that bothers you or whatever. But then again, I was still growing up, being like, don't talk to strangers and shit like that. And I was kind of rebelling, those choices from my parents because I was a teenager. And Jable, so I told Jable like some of the stuff that I was secretly into and stuff, and he told me that he wasn't the same thing as me, but he was into feet like I was back then. And I was like, oh, okay. And I just, brushed it off my shoulders and did, my things on my TikTok, because I was making Roblox content on TikTok. And back then, it wasn't really how I used to do it now, like with animation stuff. It was just like TDD3 dances and stuff like that, or random memes that will pop up and stuff. And when Dee Dee also did that too. I can try to find his videos, because he made a lot videos on him like dancing and stuff.
Oh, yeah, I've seen it. Did he do the Gangnam style, I think, or the Nene was one of them? I've seen all those videos.
And he did, I remember he did one with a lot, and mind you, he was strongly popular. He had at least 20K followers before his TikTok account got taken down for violations and stuff. He had a group, and back then it was Pride Month, and I just came out being gay, and everyone else was just like, he told everyone like, stand beside your flag, and we'll, he I don't know what went through his mind, but he was like, let's stand beside your flag, and we'll see like who you really are. And when he got to like the lesbian and the non-binary, he kind of like turned. He was like talking, he like kind of like turned, and once you hear it, he was like, and just didn't say nothing to them. And mind you, it was a lot of people that was in a non-binary, but there was a little bit of people that was running the gay flag. And once he got to where I was, he was like, Axel, that's amazing how you became yourself and everything else. And that was it. Like that, it was weird. And I don't know if it was like choosing like favorites or whatever, because I was always in his like live streams, and video, everything. I was always there. And when he did that, a lot of people was kind of like, you know, confused and everything, but they kind of brushed off their shoulders. And Jable also has a Roblox account, which I don't think he has it now. He, hold on, my server's pinging me like crazy. Anyways, he pinged me and he was asking me, do you still make Roblox TikTok? And I was like, yeah, I'm starting to make my own like stuff in Roblox Studios. Yeah, what do you want? And he was like, is it okay if you can make me like a private like video of me and you know, doing something funny with our paws? And I just stared and I was like, sorry, but I'm not making sexual heavy content on TikTok. You can go to someone else. And he got so mad. I mean, to the point where he got so mad, he started saying the N-word and everything else. And mind you, I'm black. And he was just going crazy and crazy and crazy. And he just stormed to Didi. And Didi was like, hey, can you just make that video for him, please? I don't want him to go crazy and stuff. I'm on live. So I was just sitting there. I'm like, okay. So I made the video. But it wasn't really a good one. It was just crap because I didn't feel comfortable making it. And I was like, okay. So after that, he's been just been on to me, just back and forth about his love and stuff like that to like me and Mir and other people, which I'm gonna get to Mir in a bit. And as soon as he noticed that I was starting to make well, I wasn't really making it. I was starting to set it up because I just turned 17 as this started, and I told Didi, I was like, hey, when I turn 18, you know, I'm gonna, you know, separate from you because your content is mostly with minors. I want to focus at least my private content on adults only, and my TikTok can be around like 15, 16 and up. Yeah. So he was like, okay, that's fine. And so I was just focusing on making my
I have to cut that out later. It's my dad.
Okay.
Continue.
So when I told him that I wanted to make at least content for like people that's in the furry community, he wanted to know like what age I was talking about. And I told him, I was like, you know, I don't really want to have it to be like young minors, but I can like say like 15 to up for my TikTok videos. And he was like, oh, okay, that's good. And I asked him the same thing. I asked Didi the same thing, and he was like, I don't know, I guess 8-year-olds or something like that, which I was like, oh, okay. So I just minded my own business and done what I was doing. And this is when the red flag started to pop up. Didi he has a girlfriend. Her name was Janet. And back then they was like kind of fighting like a lot. And hold on. And he was really he wasn't really throwing out Bible scriptures or being like a strong Christian as he was now. He was more like, I don't know about this person, I don't know about that person, something like that. He was being a little bit picky on people's personalities. And the person named Guardian of the Wolves, aka Caleb, he was the same age as me. I'm older than him. He for some reason had a picture. Well, I don't know how it started, but I do know that Didi had the picture. He had the picture, and he sent it in a group chat, and he added me into the group chat with some people named Sonic, Dark, a lot of weird people that I've seen, and shockingly, Jable, his best friend. And it was a picture of Caleb, and on the picture, mind you, I told Diddy my age. On the picture, it's Caleb with the camera on, showing his bits and pieces to a little girl or whatever. I don't know the age. I just know that she looks really young. And he was like, it wasn't censored or nothing. It was just out there, and I was like, okay. I was like, dude, really? And both Jable, everyone else, and Didi was like talking about like we need to stop him, such and such. He's on live on TikTok right now. We need to get him banned or let him slip up and say something and stuff. What couldn't leave my head is like, Didi, I am a minor. Why would you send me that? Why would you send it in a group chat? And I left the group chat, but then he added me back and he told me like, don't leave this group chat, okay? This is serious. And I told him in DMs, I was like, dude, I am a minor. I don't want to see another minor shit. And he was like, just grow up, okay? Just grow up. You're going to be 18 soon. You're going to be seeing stuff. You're going to be seeing stuff on Twitter or on other websites. Just grow up, okay? Damn. And I just shook my head and I wanted them to keep talking so it can go away, and they did. And I'm not in the group to get like the pictures of what Jable and Didi both said, but I do remember it. Jable saved the picture because he told me it in DMs. He saved the picture, and I told him, I was like, why did you save the picture? And he was like, can you keep a secret? And I was like, depends on what the secret is. And he was like, 16, 17-year-olds is actually kind of hot if you think about it. And I told him, I was like, where are you going with this? And out of nowhere, he sent me a picture of him, like standing up. And he was like, do you get what I'm talking about? And I looked, and I was like, you're excited for a minor. And he stayed quiet. He was like, is that a bad thing? And I was like, yeah, that's a bad thing.
Did he said this?
And yeah, Jable, he did. Didi's friend, the one that went to jail for doing sexual things with a minor or his feet or whatever. I don't know. It's been a long time.
Oh, so that's okay. I'm confused. Is Jable Hooman his arm?
Yes, that's him. So when like people like I don't really call him by his real name. I call him by the name that everyone sticks with, cause like the Didi cult. If you say the word Jable, they will realize who you're talking about. They don't really, cause Jable and Didi both hid their real life names and just went with like their online names. That's the reason why that's why I call Jable, because that's who. Yeah.
You're used to.
But
yeah.
And when he was like just praying. He was just praying on Caleb regarding the wolves. He was just praying on his like pictures, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go let you do your thing. I'm gonna go do my thing. And when he was on my Instagram, I started to post, well, not really post, but started like, I started like putting on my stories, like, like furry feet or whatever, like paws or whatever, and memes and stuff like that, whatever. It was something funny. And Jable found the opportunity. He was like, oh, you're into that too? Like, I mean, I'm not strongly into it, but I guess. And out of nowhere on Instagram, he sent a picture. And he was like telling me, like, open it, just open it. It's nothing too bad, just open it. And I opened it, and it was him with socks on. And I was like, oh, nice socks. He was like, thanks. I got those from a minor from a park. And I was like, from apart? And he was like, mm-hmm. And then for some reason it went in my head and I said, how old were they? And he was like, around like 8, 9 years old. It was a real quick thing.
That was in 2022?
Oh. He said this all around 2020. I don't know when he met them, but he told me this in 2022. He told me this.
He should have gone to jail again then. Because he went to jail from 2016.
Yeah, he told me he left jail because of good behavior, and I just got so sick of the jail system when I found out that was true, because they can't let pedophiles like him go with good behavior, but it depends on like how long, because he didn't tell me what year he got out. All I know is he just left because of good behavior. That's all I know.
I thought he was just bailed out, but no.
He left because of good behavior. I think he said it in Zexyo's stream too, I think.
So that's when he spoke to Diddy again, because I remember Diddy saying, Diddy said the other day, and he brought it up for the first time ever, that he was groomed by Hooman on 2015, which of course isn't true. But
that is not true.
Seeing how
that is not true. No.
So he contacted Hooman. So Hooman contacted Diddy probably around the time where Diddy was becoming an adult.
Mm-hmm.
That's how Diddy never brought it up. I think that's why he never brought it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can confirm that Jable and Didi didn't do anything sexual, but they have. I don't know what Didi really do to minors deeply, but I do know that he kept CP on his computer. That's what I know. Because if I can actually find the messages of me and Didi talking, other than like the old messages of his like other one, because I have some of him talking about how Jesus accepts pedophiles, or I have that. Let me see if I can find it. I can send it to you, because that's one big thing. I'm like, why would you say that? Let me find it. Let me see.
Another question, and I forgot to ask this to the person I just interviewed.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever get to meet Tara?
I have.
What was your experience?
I mean, when I met her, she was. That's the thing. I don't really want to hate on her, because again, outside of this, she's nice and everything. But once I saw your video, she was like she was still on Sadie's side, which I told my boyfriend. I was like, "Do you see this?" And he was laughing. He was like, "It's scary." And it is. Every girlfriend that Didi has dated, they've always been on his side. Unless they do not vote or do not like Trump. If they hate Trump or say like, I never voted for Trump, Didi will get so mad to the point where it's like he's about to kill someone. Because in a VC I was in an Instagram group chat, there's always shit in the Instagram group chat.
It's crazy.
His ex-girlfriend lashes out saying, "Oh, Donald Trump's gonna take my people away. He's gonna take my people away." And literally, Didi turned around. I mean, it was a funny ass turn. He turned around. He was like, Donald Trump's not gonna do that. He's not gonna do that. He's not gonna do that. He's a good president. He's a good president. And I can deny. I was like, dude, chill. She was just giving out her statement. Just chill. And he was like, I'm breaking up with you, okay? I don't care, and such and such. I was just telling, I DM'd, I was like, dude, I didn't vote for Donald Trump. I voted for Kamala Harris, okay? But that doesn't make you to lash out on someone because of what they don't believe, what someone says they, like, you don't do that. That's how, I told him.
Was this recent?
This was around when the election just happened.
That's when, a few months ago.
That's when I fully cut ties with Didi. Like, fully, like, 0.000%. Because back then, when I found out that he was still talking to Jable, I was like 50-50. But I was still telling Didi, like, hey, you need to, because I was just correcting him. I was like that type of person. I was that shoulder angel, telling him like, hey, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. Did not listen. Did not fucking listen.
Wait,
But
this doesn't
back
make
to
any
his
sense.
girlfriend, yeah, and back to his girlfriend, he was just going back, and I told you, I was like, dude, the way that you lash out on her, imagine this was public and on a live public while you're on TikTok. I told him, I said, someone can kill you from this. Her people can find you and can kill you. And he was like, all just shaking up his skin. He's like, they can do that. I told him, I said, they can. They're angry that someone that they don't like is in the White House. These people can kill. If Kamala Harris is in the White House and someone said the same thing, but reverse, they will do the same thing too. I told him that, and he didn't believe me until the day that one of his friends, he told one of his friends that, and they kind of threatened him in a BC chat, and I was like, see, he DM'd me. He was like, oh, I'm sorry, Axel, I'm sorry, I didn't know the world was this bad. I was like, you're now opening your eyes, but yeah, it's always politics and minors. That's the only thing that you would get out of him.
That is probably to fit his Christian persona,
Yeah. Oh, and speaking of him being a Christian, I don't really think he deeply knows what a Christian is.
No,
I don't think he deeply knows what it is.
He literally said a big term, which is also said in Christianity. He said, science is the work of the devil, when if he was a real Christian, he would know that it's the opposite. So he doesn't
I've told Edie this. I told him, I said, I am a Christian too, but I'm not strong. I'm not a strong Christian like you. But for you to do, I told him, I said, once you meet Jesus in the gates of heaven, it says in the Bible that your tongue will tell him everything. And everything, not miss not one thing. He stayed quiet, but then he gave another Bible scripture saying like, oh, but people this, people that. And I told him, I said, Didi, but you had animal porn on your Twitter. He said quiet again. I said, it also said in the Bible, a man should not do anything sexual to an animal. He said quiet again. Then I did another Bible verse. I was like, and you also kept CP, which it says in the Bible about don't break sins and stuff. What you done? You broke that rule. And I also did another Bible scripture. I said, you also sitting here and lying to people. Again, the tongue will tell it all once you see both God and Jesus up there. I told him that, and he backed away.
Because Diddy believes that his word is the truth.
Everything that Didi says, and I'm gonna really give you a heads up. Everything that Didi says, he will put the truth, but he will mix a lie with it. That's why I stopped being friends with him. Like, literally when I found out he started talking to J-Bo, and I know that he's still talking to J-Bo to this day. The PS4 thing, that's J-Bo's. The one he still has is J-Bo's. The computer still has CP in it, and I really beg, really beg and hope that he does not have what I really.
I don't think.
What I'm gonna say is, I believe that he do have zoo porn, or it doesn't have to be IRL, but I do think that he does have zoo porn art in his computer, because he's really deeply in love with Paw Patrol, to the point where he kind of like says some things in a Instagram call, saying like our Paw Patrol animal? Does the Paw Patrol animals have their age? And I was like, yeah, they're like kids. They're like kids. Yeah, I was like, they're kids. I was like, not only you're preying on an animal, but to a minor as well. And he was like, no, they're an adults. They're an adults. They're dogs. Dogs are adults. I was like, but if you want to go by dog years or whatever and think about it, they're still kids because they act like kids. The owner treats them like kids, and everyone else does too. They just smart puppies. And he did not listen until both Zexyo and a few other people called him out with the screenshots. And I do know that he said something about like me from last year. He said something about how he unfriended me because I was making Roblox stuff. To tell you this, yes, that is true. I do make Roblox in a SW, but to tell you this, he has been wanting, both him and Jable has been wanting one done by me. And both told him, I was like, no, Didi, you have minors that is following you and looking up to you. I'm not gonna make no sexual art for you so you can show it to minors and then get me in trouble. I'm not doing that. I will make you an SW like you with a lightsaber with powers and like that. I would do that. But if it's something that has to deal with like body part or whatever, yeah, I'm not. And that right there, when he said like, "Oh, I unfollowed, I hate Axel because he makes very bad Roblox stuff." To tell you this, he has did deeper stuff than what everyone thinks he did. He has forced minors to give him Robux. He has forced minors to send them money on Cash App. He forced minors to make games for him. He made a rip-off Please Donate game. He also got banned on Please Donate for doing something for a minor. I don't know. He tried to copy my avatars. He tried to follow me on both Instagram and Instagram and Twitter, and that's where all my NSFW is basically on. And I told Diddy, I was like, I don't want minors around my stuff. I do not. He did not listen. Soon as he followed me and started like posting like my SFW stuff on his stories, so many minors started to follow me and started to like and comment on my censored NSFW. And I had to delete that account. Because I'm like, I told Didi on Discord, I was like, dude, stop following me around. I get that you want to help and everything, but NSFW with minors is a huge no. And he was like, but they won't see it. As long as it's censored. I was like, dude, it doesn't matter if it's censored or not. I don't want them on there. I don't. And then, I was rebuilding my Instagram again, and sure enough, he follows me again, but then adds me into the groups. I'm like, got to joke. So I just privated my Instagram, and Dable was in Didi's Discord account. So this is the part that you might want to take note on too. Dable was on Didi's account, and Didi, I think, he was on Jable's account. I don't know. All I know is that Jable was on Didi's Discord account. And so I was like, why? Why are you on his account? He was like, oh, I'm fixing something. And back then, I trusted, both of them because I didn't see anything bad happening between everyone and him too. I didn't. So I asked Jable, I was like, hey, can you help me with this? For some reason, my Discord is not letting me make any like servers. For some reason, it keeps like debunking them or whatever. And I asked him, I was like, I don't know if it's a glitch or whatever. So okay, I'll just set just the Discord server up for you. I was like, okay. The next day, I was at my father's house, and out of nowhere, I got into a group, and they called me, and my answer was like, yes. and it was both Mir, Zexyo, Didi, Jable, I think, and a few other people.
Sorry, can I
And they
pause for a
asked me
second?
to like,
I
yeah,
want
okay.
to say if Diddy's watching this, Diddy, please do not take the one part where you were on Hooman's account and Hooman wasn't yours as an excuse for your doings. It was confirmed that all the screenshot we have, it's on you, not Hooman. Just letting that out there because I know he's gonna
Mm-hmm.
take anything as an excuse. I
Yep,
continue.
that is 100% true. But anyways, I got into the group call, and I got attacked by what Jable did to me. He sent NSFW art to a few of the minors that I was friends with, and I had literally was just fighting back. I was like, dude, I didn't send it. I haven't been on Discord in a few hours, and when I realized what happened, Jable came. I texted Jable. I was like, did you send someone NSFW stuff? And he was like, yeah. Why? And I was like, why would you do that? And he was like, because I want you to be just like me. I want you to be like someone that I can always be with, so they won't have a good past. And I just thought to myself, it's like, so you're trying to fuck me up so I can be like you? And he was like, yeah, I want that. I really do. You're a real good guy, and I don't really have anyone like this. So this is where the shit got real. So I told Didi, I was like, do you believe the stuff that I've told you what Jable sent to a minor? He's like, he never did that. You did it. He never he fixed himself in the jail. He's not like this no more. So stop calling him a pedophile or whatever. He didn't do that. You did that. So I was like, okay, taking his side. Come to find out, Jable lied, saying like I yelled at him, saying like, "Oh, I'm gonna blame you for this. I'm gonna blame you that." He told Didi that, which I was like, "Dude, I can show you the screenshots," which I did. Still, Didi was like just debunking everything and just still yelling at me, which I was like, "These are the people I actually cared about. Like, are these like their true colors?" So that died down, and I'm still fighting all that shit. And it was almost my birthday when everything started to started to just erupt. Jable, he was like, "How long is your birthday? How long is your birthday?" I was like, a few months. I'll be turning 18 soon." She was like, "Nice." And out of nowhere, he was like, "Is it okay if we just do something secret, me and you?" And I was like what? And I told him, I was like, if you want to talk about stuff like that, I don't mind. And he started saying like, I want to have those like brotherly or best friend like relationship things that they do in beds. And I was like, in beds? And he was like, yeah, in a sub W. And I was like,
said brotherly.
I told him, I was like, can you like at least wait till I'm 18 at least? You're like cutting out a little bit.
Sorry, I'm a bit far away from the microphone.
Oh. And I told him, was like, can you at least like wait? And he was like, no, I don't want to. I want to do it now. I want to do it as you're like 17, age of consent. And I was like, well, can you at least wait? And he was like, dude, just do it, okay? I won't tell anyone, okay? And your secret safe with me and everything. Which I was like, but I still don't want to do it. And that's when he went to Didi. And Didi was like, just let him, just do it with him. He didn't tell him what he wanted to do. He was like, just do it with him, okay? Just do it. I don't want him onto me. I'm trying to set something up for these pedophiles or something like that. I'm trying to do something. Can you at least leave me alone? I was like, but he's trying to do stuff when I was a minor, and that's when Didi just flipped, and I was like, okay. So I did it. I did it with Jable.
That's a screenshot.
And
That's the screenshot where the on Discord when you're
so
telling him. Oh,
and everything that I send to Zexyo is him doing it to me. I told him I was like, no, 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 and everything else. And he was just pressuring it. He got mad and stuff like that. And he'll like randomly PC with me when I'm like asleep or I'm at school or I'm at work. And he'll like go to the bathroom, or lift something up, lift something up. Okay. Just for him to stop, because he will ping. The thing is, he'll be that mad, excited, and he'll just ping and call back and forth. I would get like at least 500 Discord pings alone just to him, and I'm like, really? And it will make my phone go so crazy till it's like burning hot. I have to like literally turn my phone completely off, and I don't really want that because I had like my brothers has texted me in case like something happened, because like in high school I was like a few classrooms down, but like then there was like a lot of like threats and fights going on in my school, which I was like, I gotta make sure that I was okay. And it was just crazy. And then this is when like that screenshot when I told Didi like, dude, this dude wants to actually want to R-word my body. And I was in bed and I just got off of work and I just got done with homework as well. And I just laid down, and out of nowhere he pinged me and he was like, "Get on the BC right now. Get on the BC right now." And I was like, "No, I don't want to." Like I was at that point where I put my foot down. And he was like, "Do it now, do it now, do it now. I'm not gonna hesitate. I'm gonna post your stuff online." And that's where it got me mad. I was like, "Do it." I was like, "Fucking do it." And he went to Didi. This is where I think that he sent the stuff that I did to Didi, like my NSFW pictures and me, telling him stuff. I think that's when he sent it to Didi, because Didi alone wouldn't leave me alone after this. He was just kept following me and being kind of creepy. And me and J-Bo both lashed out. I'm like, dude, I am a minor. You now mentally messed me up. Because like to this day, I told Didi, I was like, to this day, I will still have thoughts and I will kind of like just freeze, or I can hear his voice in my head. That's how bad this dude literally like messed me up. And then before I was about to block him, J-Bo was like, I'm gonna come near. I know where you live, because he had my address, because he fucking had my fucking Discord. He's like, I know where you live. And I'm gonna come to your address and I'm gonna fucking R-word your body in your sleep till you fucking die. And that's when he was like talking about how he hated black people and he wanted like all black people to die and stuff. And he just blocked me. So I'm just sitting there, I was like, what the actual fuck? And I went to Didi. Didi did the same thing. He was like, Axel, you need to stop this, okay? Look what you did. You made our friendship just break apart. I'm not talking to you. See ya, and blocked me. Yeah, and that was it. So, fast forward, I was 18, and we had like a lot of shit going down. Didi is being called a pedophile and everything else. And this is where when Didi started to save random people's stuff. So in a live stream with part of Killer Tunes, he had a picture of a minor in the backside, and it was scribbled. But it wasn't scribbled enough to hide it. And I thought it was like, oh, well, he's exposing someone. Okay, let's see what he'll do. Out of nowhere, it was just picture out. Everyone in the comment section was like, bro, take this down. I even said the same thing. I was like, dude, take it down. And he didn't listen. And he was in the live stream. He was like, shut up, Axel, shut up. We're trying to fix the future and everything else for the minors. And I was like, what? Wow, I'm trying to help you. then out of nowhere, the live stream just cut off. And started later, he added me back on Discord. And he started to apologize. And I was just staring. I was like, Didi, you saw what, you know what was going on. You just wanted, because was his main focus was he wanted someone to say something inappropriate in the chat so they can actually get to them and do it. I was like, I told him, I was like, why would you do this? That was like, why? And come to find out, the age of that person was fucking 12 to 13. I was like, seriously? And that's when that screenshot of me saying like, dude, you have CP. And he was like, yeah, I know. And I was like, you know, that was a minor. He's like, yeah, I know. And I was like, why do you have it? Why do you fucking have it? And he just did not care.
He said that he was trying to expose someone else, right? Damn.
Yeah, and he even to tell you this, it's not the first time that he saved the minors pictures. He did me, he did Mir, he did Caleb, Guardian of the Wolves, he did a few other people, one that done suicide, he done one that ran away from him, and he done another one that I don't know if it's true, but it would make more sense if it is. So he dated a girl named June, and they lasted a good while. It was like a year and a few months. But the thing is, people started. There's two things that I strongly can't really say I confirm it, but it does make sense. But there's still need more proofs that the person that he dated, June, was either his cousin or it was a minor. Yeah.
Incest. Oh, so it makes sense why he supports incest.
See,
okay.
Yeah, because June kind of showed her face to some people, and he said that both her and Didi looked something alike, like the genes, like the look alike. And June never really showed not her voice, face, or basically no IRL personality, like in the DMs when I talked to her. I was like, is everything okay? And she just kept sending dots, and I was like, is Didi okay? And it was the same thing, she just sent dots. And I was like, okay. So I just went along with my business. And then out of nowhere, Didi made a video about June, and he started just crying. And I was like, something went up. The reason why they broke up was because of the drama and the stuff that Didi was getting into. And I told him, I was like, just make the stuff that you always used to do. Like, that's why the people love you. If you go on TikTok and look up Didi Live Studios, you will have some people that's like yelling at him or talking bad about him, like in a few old Zexyo videos about him. Yeah. And Didi would just ignore it all, and he just kept going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And on his Instagram, he would just, that's where he mostly been, was on Instagram, because it wasn't you wouldn't get really banned a lot on Instagram if you talked your shit. And he would just go back and forth on live. But something uncomfortable happened back then when he was going live. He was friending minors, but with a twist. He was friending minors that was into anime. And he has a friend that is into anime, which, my God, I don't know if this is true, but me seeing how they act, Jesus take the wheel, but there's a girl named, is it, fuck, it's a long time since I've been in that group. I don't know, but Zexyo calls her a potato or whatever, but I think her name is, fuck, I don't know, but Didi is real good friends with her, and all I know is that her name starts with an A. She's has a anime Sono. Mind you, she has a boyfriend, but it's not a boyfriend that you think. She only lets her anime OC date the person's OC, and just doesn't give a damn about the IRL boy. Doesn't. And she's been like this ever since. And she started to crush on all my characters to this day. I be seeing her, like, a few weeks ago, she started liking some of my NSFW characters, but I'm like, hey, you're with Dee Dee, get out, shoot, and I blocked her. But she has so many accounts, just like Dee Dee. And what's scary is the reason why I don't like what Dee Dee did. If I can go on TikTok, his account's not up now.
It's private.
But if you go on TikTok, yeah, but there is one. Let me look. I can send you a screenshot.
I'm on TikTok right now. I'm seeing a video.
Okay.
I'm looking at a video from someone named Panda Wugs.
Is this account?
Yes.
Yeah, this is.
He has 4.
I'm gonna send it to you right now.
He has 4 accounts. This
With some
one.
sound.
He says Diddy Life Studios 2, Diddy Life
But back
Studios 3.
then,
Yeah.
but back then he had like a number of 12. That's how much. Because if you look at the numbers, you can tell it kind of like skips. He had that much.
I only see 4
But
here.
this is the one where you see 4. What's the 4? Because all you see is 2.
I see Diddy Life Studios 1.
He blocked me on the other.
Yeah, I see like 4. And then this one that says Don't Trust Diddy. Which is, I think is just hatred.
Oh yeah, that's the one. I think that's the one where someone called him out. But this is the OG one that I'm gonna send you. That's where you will see everything there. Everything.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at that
him
one.
ranting.
But he has a private.
And you can see. Wait, hold on. Can I screen share it? I'm gonna try to screen share it.
Yes, a few. This Diddy Life Studios fan, there's a few fans, Diddy Life Studios 24. And Diddy Life Studios FP, which is... this is him! This is him dancing, I think.
Okay, I'm gonna share my screen so you can see it. If you want to screen record or take pictures, you can.
Right.
Yeah. Wait, nope. Wrong one. I might be a little laggy. So here, this is his main. I'm gonna put quotes in that. This is his main, and right here is him like ranting, him showing stuff, stuff like this. When you go down, this is where I was talking about with the TV stuff. All these people are minors, all of them. Let me see if I can go to one. This might be loud. Yep, these are all minors, all of them right here. And that's when I known him. Because he's been doing, this is when he wasn't really deeply into like doing pedophile stuff, but mind you, he was like 22, 23 back then, and the youngest minor that he has hanged out with was 8.
He was 21.
Yeah.
21 or 22?
And this is take place in 2021, but he still hung out with young minors to this day, all the way to I first met him, all the way up to now. Yeah, it's he did stuff like these. Look, these are his nephews. These are his nephews. he even said stuff like he's been saying pedophile stuff in front of them. Even like because someone told me that he's watching his family or like his nephews, stuff like that. He's been saying it in front of them too, like him, the minors and stuff like that, and everything else. Yeah, that's again all the minors. I don't think I was ever in his home. See, look, that's when he had a lot of people. That's all the people that hung up with him. And like they was all minors. He did not care back then because he brung all those minors into this like drama, and just messes them up. Like you don't see them, you won't hear nothing. I'm technically the only one out of this group other than me and Mir, but I was deeply into like stuff here and seen it all. I'm the only one that came out. Still, yeah. That's basically all. Let me go back. Wait. I think there's one. Yeah, some of the stuff that has like the mic like muted is him like ranting over like dumb stuff. And he'll do like here this is the one with me in it. You can tell like this year. Oh wait. Like that's me here. I was like around 17. Yeah, I was 17 at that time. And that's me right there. And he forced me to do stuff like this. He'll and just for fame. He'll force people to do stuff.
Oh no, that's a furry mask.
Yeah, it's crazy. Cause like back then he'll make stuff like this and won't even be in hot water. He'll just be himself. But like if you like study this DD and then study this other DD that's has minor stuff and yeah. But like with my stuff, I told DD I was like, dude, my stuff is different than yours. I make stuff that's around my age. You make stuff that's around above your age and below your age. I told him, I said, try to make stuff that's like around your age so people won't question about you and stuff. But
No avail.
I don't know. I'm gonna also show you one more that he has that I'm still following. Let's see, I gotta make sure it's the right. I think it is. I think this is No, it's just repos. Some of these are new. They're just repos. But I am gonna send you these videos about DD that a lot of people kind of caught about.
All right.
What's this? Oh, this is his band account. Damn, I don't even want to show. Okay. Look. Here's I'm not gonna send the video, but I'm gonna send a screenshot. This is one of his fans back. You might want to blur it out if you want to do a video of it.
I'm not gonna show it.
This is one of his fans. Okay, but still, look how young. Now, mind you, I told you that his fan base is like twice. No, he's like 10, maybe 15 years younger than him. Like, dude, on TikTok, like you can't make that. You cannot make that shit up.
Looks like a little girl. That is a little girl. Man, what the hell?
Yeah. And I told Didi, it was like, dude, that's like an 7-year-old. And again, he pulled every minor that he was close to or see that they was making fan stuff of him into his Discord server. Did not care. And that server got raided, yeah, pedophiles crawling. It was sad. But let me go to his. I need to get a picture of his Roblox. I need to get his Roblox one. I got people texting me. Let me get the screenshot right now. Is there any questions you want me to answer while I try to get the screenshot?
As of right now, okay, I only have one in mind. Were you added into a group chat with a person named Andrew? Or Fox, or was Fox family, I think it was.
I don't. Ooh, that name is familiar. No, but I do know Didi. No.
Because
I do know that.
there's some minor who came out who said that they were added into a group chat with them because Diddy wanted everybody to slander him, basically.
Yeah, Didi did say that in both YouTube, his Instagram, and his Discord. He wanted that. He wanted everyone to do that. And he didn't even say why. He just told them, attack them. And I was like, yeah, at least get a reason why. But never did.
Around like what time do you know when Tara and Diddy started dating?
The beginning of this year, but beginning of this year, but I think it was more longer than that because, to be honest with you, I think that Didi and Tara was secretly dating because they both had they had both live studios in their name, like way back in like November.
Yeah, I remember that.
I thought they were dating, but it wasn't.
So, okay, because I'm questioning, when did Tara meet Diddy? Because Diddy said he stopped being friends with Hooman around like April or something on 2024, but Hooman said that he met Tara though. So Diddy, of course, was lying on when they stopped talking.
Yeah, again, Didi lies just to make his side truthful. And because I don't trust what Zexyo did with Jable last week or this week, wherever they had the video set up. Jable wasn't really being 100% truthful because I know when Jable lies. Every time when he pauses like 10 seconds or longer, he's thinking of a lie to make it up. And he done that to both me, Didi, a lot of people. Like a lot of people to the point where it's like, yeah, you're lying. Just tell the truth.
Did you watch Rev's video? Sorry.
What?
Did you watch Rev's video on Hooman is arm?
I have not.
I will send it to you. That's when Hooman is arm confirms meeting Tara after Tara said that she never met him.
Okay.
And he says,
yeah, I now seen a lot of videos of people calling out both because I told my server, and yeah, I've sent the link to your video to my server, and mind you, it's like 900 members there. Everyone hated how both Didi, Tara, everyone that was in that cult still trying to say, oh, Didi didn't do anything. Yeah, Didi did this, but he's a good guy. I've told a lot of people, I was like, people that tries to take the monster's side, they have puppet strings on them, and the monster is just controlling them. Didi controlled me. He talked for me, he controlled me, he made me do a lot of things. And it hurt. Like when that, it wasn't the last one, but it was somewhat a last like fight with me and Didi, to the point where I've cried in the VCA, like tears dropping. And he was just going back and forth how he was calling me useful and hurtful words. He even said a lot of homophobic words and a little bit of what's it called? A little bit of racial things that he wanted to happen, which I told him, like, dude, you're black too. Don't do that, man. And when he was like ran out of ideas, I literally put my foot down. I was giving him hell. Like, I was showing him pictures and showing people's, I was typing people's names and telling him who he messed up mentally. And he was trying to fight back. I was like, and I to the point where I was like enraged. Thank God no one was home. Because I literally was like slamming my fist. Didi was all scared. And I told him, I was like, if you come at me in the future, I told him, I said, if you ever come to me and try to fuck something up, or try to put my name and mess something up, or whatever, I told him, I said, the consequence of what you're gonna, and this is the stuff that I told him, like what he's facing right now. I told him, I said, Didi, you're gonna face the most heaviest consequence in your life, to the point your family won't help you, your girlfriend won't help you, people that you look down and up to, they will not help you. And to the point where he was like, okay, Axel, I get it, I'm sorry. And I was like, damn the sorry. You did this, you wanted this, and you provoked it. So it's your choice to play with your mess that you made and, you know, try to show your people that, hey, I did this. Hey, I'm DDI Studios and I did this. Do that. Since you want to have so much popularity on you, that's the reason why he's like this. He wants so much popularity to the point where it will hurt someone. And it did. I told him numerous of times, I'm like, you're gonna hurt someone if you keep doing this. Let alone, he hurt his girlfriends, his close friends, me, minors, everyone. Even the ones that he even told to kill him. I even yelled at him too. And mind you, I was like a fucking dad on him. And I don't know if he had a dad in his life, but god damn, was this boy was crying his fucking heart out when I was yelling at him. I told him, I was like, why would you tell a minor to kill themselves? Yet alone, they already did that. I told him, I said, why would you say that? Why? And he was like, I was just mad. I had a lot on my mind. I was like, I have a lot on my mind. I'm mad. I'm mad at you. But why would you say that? You don't see me saying it to you. And he was just crying like a child. He was just crying. And I told him, I was like, I told him, I said, I watch a lot of true crimes, seeing people get arrested, seeing what charges were thrown out, but who does what. Didi, you can get charged and sent to jail or all the way up to life. You can do that. And he was like saying, I don't want to do that. I'm a Christian. Christians don't go to jail. I was like, yes, the fuck they do. And that's when he started yelling at me because I yelled at him. And I told Didi, I said, shut the fuck up. And he did. And I told him, I said, the rate that you're going and you're showing these minors what you doing, but let alone, let's just take all the pedophile stuff that he did, the both minors thing. Let's just pull what everyone else is not talking about, because I've been talking about this a lot in our server. I told him, I said, let's ignore the pedophile stuff of what you did and the CP stuff that you. I told him, let's ignore that. Let's talk about how you're setting up the minor's future. They're watching you doing this. Would you want a minor when they're grown up? Do you want a minor to say, oh, I've got this attitude from Deity Live Studios and stuff like that, or they act just like you, hiding CP, copying every move that you do? I told him, I said, do you want that? And he was just sniffling and crying. He was like, no, I don't want that. And I was like, then fix yourself. Stop whatever you're doing. You can't delete nothing because it's already in the cloud. And he was just crying and crying, crying. I told him, I said, what you need to do is to be a man. And what a man would do is to apologize for his mistakes, fix his mistakes, and face the consequence. Not one time he did that. And he agreed on doing it. I was like, and then again, I told him, I said, Didi, you need to be a man. You is how old? And he told me his age. He was like, I'm 24, I'm 24. I was like, and I'm 20. How am I acting like a man, standing up to someone when they're over here acting like a man-child? Literally crying and saying that they didn't do it, yet alone, a lot of people have your proof. My server has your proof now. They see a lot of stuff that you did. And he wanted to join back on my server, and I was like, no, because once you join my server, they're gonna attack you. And he was like, I don't know why you did this, Axel. I thought we were friends. And I was like, and I thought you was the real Didi that I known and loved. But you're not. And that broke his heart right there, and he walked me. You know, it was like, yeah. That's the reason why when he threw Tara under the bus, he was crying because he had enough with it. He always does that. When he just leaves someone, he's crying or he's on the phone with either Tara, Jable, Honeyzen, or anyone other people that he deeply trusts. That's what he do. He done it to me before. Yeah. It's really stupid how he did that. And but still, if you just like ignore the whole entire like pedophile stuff that he did and everything, he's still setting up the minors on a very bad note. Because minors will literally look up to people and kind of copy them. Because like early 2020 like YouTubers, how they used to set up their platform or like a gaming platform. You see minors trying to mimic that and try to be like them.
Yep.
There was a few people was like that to Didi. They copied Didi and he mimicked him. And now what's scary, I always think about this to this day, is like how many minors copy Didi and sitting right here probably have CP or fucked up their lives. It's crazy. It's really crazy. And I told Didi that I was like, you're setting up people for a disaster. And look what happened. It's a lot.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
That is all. I'm still trying to find the picture.
It's okay. If you find
Do you
it,
have his Instagram?
yes,
I have a picture of his Instagram.
I have his Instagram, his phone number, with everything.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you have his Roblox username and his Cash App and his?
I have his Cash App. I'm lacking on the Roblox username.
I'm gonna send you his Roblox username. Where is my phone? Because that's where he follows a lot of minors, and I mean a lot. And I don't know if you can get his Roblox taken down, but me and my team and my server, we're actually kind of close to doing it. Because I have screenshots of Didi kind of like sexualizing some minors and stuff, like talking to them in a VC, and trying to like copy people and getting them into trouble. Because he did one time, and they got accidentally called as a pedophile and stuff like that. And I don't know what happened after that. I don't see their like their YouTube channel no more, because their name was like what is his name? I think it was Ryan something, and he had like a school dog. Not a school dog. but it was like a hellhound, like a reddish hellhound. And I knew him because me and him used to be friends in Roblox, but I haven't seen him on Roblox. His TikTok is like dead gone, and his YouTube is also gone as well. But here is his Roblox, and he does have games on there that he made, but putting quotes on the stuff that he made, he technically told people to make it and gave them like a good job for payment. And
Does their name, does the Roblox name is basically just Daily Life Studios?
So his username is not DD Life Studios, but his like name, like his nickname is DD Life Studios YouTube or YT if you wanna do that.
Do you know the name of his games?
The games, I just know that he had one named Donation Dubs, which is a ripoff of Please Donate. Yeah, because he got so mad because it was Zexyo that banned him, that told him the mods on Please Donate to ban him, because he was like banking, and I mean heavy banking on Roblox. Like he had at least a total of, I think, 1 million. Yeah, because I have at least about at least 100,000, and I don't really play Please Donate a lot. But he was banking that much, and he would force minors to give him Robux, even if it was like 1 Robux or 2. He would force him like, "Hey, give me more. He was like, follow my TikTok, follow my YouTube, and stuff like that. Just promoting it. That's the reason why he skyrocketed in followers, because of the Please Donate thing. He skyrocketed on subscribers, but with his view count is so little.
I thought it was bots. Yeah. I thought it was just bots.
No, it's just minor. It's just people. Because back then he would have like 100 views every hour on his game on like I'm gonna say like TikTok, because he was mostly popular on TikTok, yet on YouTube. On his live streams, he would at least, if he was lucky, he would get to like 300. But normally it'd be like 50, it'd be 50 to 100. But since he started getting to like ranting on his page or showing that he's a pedophile hunter, he at least got like 20 views. The highest was 20 views. Rarely he'll get like 50. Yeah. It's sending right now. I got so many people DMing me. Also, I have a question too.
Yes.
Is everyone that, well, actually, I mean, it's obvious that they are, but is everyone that's coming to you are coming like straight out of the cult, or just like telling you that they just left like a while ago? Because I've seen one person in my server saying that they left the cult just now.
There's one, you know, Bill Berry.
Yes.
He came out of the cult like actually not so long ago. It was very, 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 very recent. There's another miner who has been on the down low because Diddy has been slandering them, and they can tell J Bull was there too, and they remember when they were there when Diddy made that no minors rule on his YouTube, because they told me that Diddy used to let minors mod their YouTube, and basically the minors were protecting Diddy technically. And that was, for a while. Yeah, even his Discord too, because in his Discord, well, I'm gonna say this, and a little disclaimer: it is stupid and a little bit heavy.
he has a minor named Neon, and everywhere Dee Dee goes, Neon goes with him too. And on his live stream, he had it where it was 18 plus only. Neon was the only, I don't know if he was the only one, but knowing me seeing the chat, he was the only minor that Dee Dee allowed in there. And he's 14, 13.
As currently?
Yeah. Yes. It was around things, at least October, around Halloween. Yeah, because that's when I started yelling at Dee Dee. It was around Halloween.
Let's see.
And I do want to say this too. If you want to put it in your video, that's fine. Because I can send you. I'm not gonna. I don't have the proof, but I have like I gotta find it. Dee Dee saying something about my avatars. So back then, well, not really back then. It was like a few months ago. I have a friend that I call as a brother. His name is Jade. And normally we'll be stupid. We'll be like, randomly fighting over some joke or something stupid that we did in the past. And Dee Dee will try to chime in. And me and my friend Jade, we'll just look at him and we'll just continue, we'll just pretend like he didn't say anything. And Dee Dee would DM me, and he was like, "Is that the Jade that you call as a brother?" I was like, "Yeah." And he said with 3 dots. And when down the road through the days, Tara joined the server. I'm gonna send you the screenshots of what both me, Bill Berry, and a little bit of Jay didn't really say anything, but he witnessed it. He told me, both him and Tara, they told me, well, they didn't really tell me, they told everyone, but I know it was pointed at me, to do not do no role plays in the server because mine was in there, which I was like, okay. But me and Jay ignored that because the way that we was role playing, it wasn't no sexual or anything. It was just us being stupid. And Dee Dee got mad at me because I broke their rule, and he called and he told me, he was like, stop role playing with your role play brother, which it got Jade and me mad because we don't look at each other like role play brothers. We look at each other like IRL brothers because we've been through thick and thin, and we've always had each other's back. And I told Dee Dee, I was like, dude, we're not role play brothers. It's in my bio that this is my brother. He is someone that I will go to if anything bad happens, or if I'm going through something, because I've told Jade of what both Dee Dee and Jabo did. And he was furious and heartbroken of what they did to me, because I looked up to them two as brothers or something like that. Because I never really had a brother, brother in my life. Yeah, I do, but they fell in the wrong path, dating women back and forth, drugs and stuff like that, and very, 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 very bad stuff. And when I met Jade, and as our friendship kind of grew, he was there, and that's what I told Dee Dee, and he didn't get it. But Jade, he told Dee Dee a lot of shit in the DMs, to the point where he unfriended him, and then Dee Dee got mad at me because I have someone in my life that I call my brother, but he didn't, which that put a pin straight through his hand. He looked at Jabo like a brother, because Jabo called Dee Dee a brother a lot. that's that right there. Because Dee Dee, I know Dee Dee is still talking to him to this day, because the screenshot that I've sent to Zexyo, they talked last year and broke a very huge promise to everyone. That's when a lot of relationships to him started to go away. And now when he sees like me and Jade, like me and bros and doing stupid stuff and playing Roblox, or I have Jade in a TikTok video or stuff like that, he'll get so mad, use his anger as a weapon, and just go to people and back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And these are the screenshots where I'm about to send if I can get them all at once. Actually, let me do it on my phone. These are the screenshots of what was going on in the server. You might want to actually show these in your video, because it holds a lot of proof about DD, like the tough core of him. Yeah, because it actually shows like the dude doesn't know what the Bible is. He'll just say random things out of his head. Let's see. I'm gonna send this to. Well, it doesn't hold well. Let me refresh. There we go. But anyways, I know you said you had like another interview with someone, right?
No. You're the last one for today. I had.
Oh, I'm the last one. Oh, okay. Okay, because I know my friend named Ugar. She told me that she had an interview with you. And I was like, oh yeah, I do too. I have one with them too.
I'll say for you.
Because I
talked to her before you.
Yeah, now it starts to make sense, because she told me that she was going to today. Because she wanted me, because she asked me if I wanted to do it with you and her in the group chat, and I was like, it's up to him first. But a lot of my members in the server, they really, really, really like how they set it up, and they now, because one of them pointed it out of like the music that she was playing. It was like, is that a FNAF like music or whatever? And I was like, I don't know. And it was just joking about how like how a lot of people wanted me to like be seen with you. That's the reason why my boyfriend commented it on your post, and he gave me your Discord. And then when I told them, I was like, I'm gonna be talking to him today, and it was like, you're gonna be the Golden Freddy of this. Like, you know everything, and you're gonna let this monster be in his hell. I was like, that kind of does make sense.
The lore,
yeah. And because I've told Dee Dee, I was like, my server, yeah, I do have minors on my server, but since I make like NSFW, I separate like my channels, and Dee Dee didn't really like. He thought that I had like the NSFW shown to everyone, which I can actually show it to you too for proof of how heavily strict my server is. Because we've been having people that like fake IDs and everything. Let me go here. Nope, that's the wrong one. Because they will have to like take a picture of they have to take a picture of their actual ID. They can hide like their face and other like important things except for their date of birth. And they will also have to put like this data, like these dates and the server code and everything. Yeah, Dee Dee thought that once you join in, you just automatically get NSFW. I was like, dude, we're not that stupid and we're not that dumb. And he thought that this was like a little like slight, an excuse of someone. I was like, dude, no. But I only have minors in here because I make TikTok content, which I'm also coming back to make TikTok content. after a long hiatus because of him. Because his fan base is literally following me, but I kind of like make sure that there's no young people that's following me. Because if they do, I just either like try to like block them, or at least try to like what is it called? Have them unadd me and stuff like that. I know there's a way for you to do it, and I do that both on Instagram too. Because I do not play with this shit. I really don't. I don't get why Didi did this. I really don't. I told him, if you want to mark your content to like 15 or 13 plus, that's okay. But you can't add pedophiles that had a criminal record, or you saying that you're a pedophile. You can't do that. You can't. Because that's gonna put both minors in harm's way and you in harm's way. Because I told him, I said, once you show a pedophile, or once you show a minor the pedophile, or like who you're trying to call out and stuff, their young minds is gonna do some weird stuff, and then one thing to another, it's gonna be on your ass. Literally, what he did is what I just said. He showed minors a pedophile with a criminal record, did not care, because he thought, oh, pedophiles change. Which I say, yeah, there is a rare chance a pedophile would change, but mostly all will keep doing it over and over and over and over until they get caught, have a life sentence, and they either die in jail from the abuse from inmates, or they just rot in there until they die. I told him that. He didn't believe me, and I told my members, I said, I hope and pray to God that Didi at least gets 1 month in jail. I don't care how long he goes. I just want him to at least go to 1 month to a year in jail. That's all. That's all. I just want him to at least see what I've been telling him of what Jable has been doing, because I know if you get caught with child pornography and other stuff too, you're in jail for a good ass while. But if it's like too little stuff, he'll still go to jail, but he'll have like at least less years. Yeah, probation, but probation is too weak, and jail is a bit for him. Because I even told a minor that came out of his cult, I was like, I really want more than jail time for Didi after what I'm hearing. And I do. I actually do. But seeing him in jail and seeing his mugshot would be funny.
It would just make me happy.
It would too. And then on top of this too, knowing that cops have like body cams, I would love to see his reaction, and knowing him how he'll just preach in the car. Because tell me he's in the wrong, all he do is preaches over and over and over. I'm like, dude, just say that you're sorry or you did something wrong to do that.
He won't. He only does it to, try to get away. And like I've said before, and he said it before too, his word to him is what's right. Because I had a recent conversation with him, and he says the proof was his word. He didn't need any screenshots. It was just his word, and that's all.
I'm going to send you the screenshots right now. I'm trying to find the right ones that holds like a lot of evidence, because the ones I got is mostly just him just talking on shit. But the ones I'm going to send you has like dead proof. And Tara's there. Tara witnessed too. That's the one thing I don't like what Tara is. Tara literally just follows Didi. But like I told my members in the server, Didi is secretly a alpha male, and he will tell any women what to do. Because he will be like, shut up, bitch, or everything. And I'm like, yeah, are you a real Christian? Because Christians don't do that. They don't be alpha males, quote unquote.
I haven't seen him do that with Tara yet.
He does. You will see it. You will see it sometimes because he'll say Tara, I'm talking, or shut up Tara, or hold on Tara. It's mostly shut up Tara. That's he done it to both Janet, June, his girlfriend that he broke up with Trump, the other girlfriend that he dated, which she was like in her 30s. I don't know. It happened during the J-Bull incident, which they didn't really last too long. I didn't know that he was dating 30-year-olds because I was like, where are you getting these women from? Trying to make sure this is all before I send it to you. Disease. Do you have the proofs of him saying that he does have the seed? Like I'm telling him, like, is it true that you have the minor nudes? Do you have that picture?
Let me see.
I
think I do. Because I have everything on. Mayor sent it to me, and I have everything on my
Okay, I'm gonna
Google Drive.
send you these in case. I'm gonna send you these in case. I haven't really seen his drive, but I'm gonna send you these in case.
Okay, yeah. He said. Okay, I have a screenshot where he said I deleted it because it's only gonna make it seem like I'm so-called a bad person, which I'm not. I'm just moving on at this point. I'm going to worry about anything at this point. And you said, so you had it? And he said, I only had Soul Reaper stuff. That's it. Which Soul Reaper is the one in the pictures.
Yep.
And then we got Nitro here, saying that he recorded a call with Diddy. Here we have you. You're telling me that you had this nudes on your computer, and he said yes, that he had the nudes, but it was to quote unquote. He needed to see if it was true that they had nudes. And then we got the Instagram chat where he sent you the CP. And I should send you the chat.
I'm gonna send you J-Bull stuff. I'm gonna censor it. I'm gonna send some I don't really have as pictures, but it's just word. Well, actually, yeah, I got pictures. But I have the ones that's like words, no pictures, but it's him like actually grooming me and stuff, and him like being racist and stuff. Because I do believe that he is racist. Because Dee Dee was saying like how because I cussed out Dee Dee to the point where I was saying the N-word a lot, and he was calling me racist because I was calling him that. Which I was like, you do know that it's okay for a black person to say that. And because I heard his aunt say it. His aunt says it. Same like how I do it. But he doesn't say nothing to her, but he'll say it to him. Oh, okay. Okay. That's okay. But and another thing I didn't like what Diddy did, and I told my members not too long ago. If I ever had the proof or the picture, hell, even the live stream. So Dee Dee's grandma got really, really, really ill to the point where she had to go into the hospital and have a breathing thing on her. Dee Dee went in her room and shown the viewers her sick grandma in the bed, just sitting there, and he was like, "Yeah, that's my grandma. I'm taking care of her." But the thing that everyone did not like is how messy and junky that room was. Bro, have you seen how bad his room when he always in it? Like, it's like boxes stacked up and stuff.
It was everything just messing around, just messed.
I'm gonna keep that in your head. Picture that same messy room, but twice as worse. Like stuff on the floor and everything. Like you would hear stuff crunching on his feet every time he stepped in that room. I'm like, how does your grandma move? I was like, that's probably why she's getting sick. It's so much the air is not, it's not filtered, or it's not clean in there. I really don't get it.
Just polluted.
What is, yeah, it's really bad. I have more stuff from Instagram too, but
You can send me everything. I'm gonna put everything in a drive because I'm just putting it in a drive so when people go in, it can be updated every now and then. So.
okay. And you don't have to like, because a lot of people wanted me to like blur my name because I'm a minor back then. I told them, I was like, no, I want them to see who they fucked with. So
Yeah, don't worry about it.
they look at the picture.
I only blurred. Yeah.
I told a lot of people, I was like, even though I was a minor, I don't want my name censored because I want people to see who they fuck with. So in the future, I'd be like, yeah, that's me. And because deeply, as I told Didi, I was like, deeply, you fucked up to the point where a minor will have to tell someone to do not blur their ears and their mouth. Because normally you have to, because that's keeping the minor safe from like drama and pedophiles and other stuff. But to me, that's how mad I was. That's how furious. That's how angry I was. I even told Zexyo, I was like, dude, just don't censor my name. Don't censor the words that Jable said. You can censor the ones that will, that will get you a warning. You can censor those, but don't censor the ones that's like not, that's not there to get you banned or whatever. But everything else, you can censor it. It's just not my name. Because I want people, because like how a lot of people from Zexyo's like his subscribers, they was saying like bad things about Didi, and when I came into his live stream and telling it all, it was people just going back and back and back and back, just like reacting to what the stuff I was saying, because it was bad. And when I told my members and I showed my members the stuff that both Didi, Party Killer Tunes, and Jable did, they wanted to both dox him, ban him, and everything. That's how angry they were, because they was feeding off of my anger, and it was seeing how mad I was, because I told them, I was like, I was hurt. And the fact that someone called themselves a minor protector but didn't succeed to protect this minor, me, back then, he did not protect that actual ghost as he was a minor, did not said so much of what he truly is. And that's why I did not want my name to be censored enough, because I want people to see who Didi fucked with and who is now facing the consequence that he can't even fight back. And I really have to give it to y'all people that called out Didi, because I'm not really the only one, but as of like holding all the proofs and has everything, I made sure that Didi will remember this down his future, even if he's in jail or house arrest or whatever, don't even have online access to the web. I really want him to really remember this, because you can mess someone up if they're a minor or not. You can mess them up into these shits that he forced people to do, or made people go to, or just let alone left them in his mess, because he left me in his mess. And it's been a lot where I've just sat in my bed and I just cried and cried and cried, all because what Didi did is like, does he sees me as a friend, or is he just using me? Because my friend, I talked to him and I basically gave him everything that I know. And he was like, do you ever watch Steven Universe? I was like, yeah. And he was like, just think about how Steven's mom just left him and he has to fix all this mess. That's how you were doing. And that's technically what I was doing. Dee Dee just left me and I technically had to fix or had to be in the mess that he just left. Because I'd be having people adding me into groups and they'd be like, do you know Dee Dee? Were you helping him? And I was like, yeah, I did help him, but I'm not with him no more. And I still would get that. Not anymore. But back then, at least like last year, I would still get that because every time you would see Dee Dee would just leave groups over and over and over and over and think like that's okay, which is not. And the fact that he wants to take Jable to court, I'm like, damn, one of us can take you to court. I can take you to court. Because this stuff that you have, it can send you to jail. He even tried putting me in the court. I was like, dude, in what proof would you take me to court? You don't even have a lawyer. I have a lawyer. I am 20 and I have a lawyer. You're 24 and you don't have one. Let alone you don't have a job. And to tell you this too, I have gave back then at least $300 worth of products. Like, it can be like Robux, a PS gift card, it can be TikTok money, and mostly TikTok money. And do I ever get like a payment back or something that has Robux? No. He will, because back then he would have at least like 30k Robux. And he would have that because he will always show his like camera on his screen. He will show his screen with his camera, and you will see a K word beside his Robux, and how much you had. And I asked him, I was like, hey, is it okay if you can give me like 1,000? I'll pay you back later. He was like, no, but I can give you 100. Like, oh, okay. And he always been doing that, but he'll give like his like people that he looked up to, like Neon, the miner, and mostly the miners. He'll just give them Robux. He'll give them like 10k, 5k Robux, but he'll just give me like one. At least if I'll be lucky, he'll at least try to give me 2k. But he'll debunk it, be like, oh, I need to save this up. I need to save it up for an accessory. Which I was like, oh, okay. But I call everything that he's been doing to me mental abuse, because he treated me like I was technically his slave. You know, I was always in group chats. I always told groups of other bad people and stuff. He'll yell at me if I don't get the proofs. He'll yell at me if I do something to Jable or him or his lover. And he'll get mad at me if I have to work or do, IRL life things. Hell, he even got mad at me because I got a VR headset. And me having a 2-year-long relationship. He got mad at me for it. And I told him, I was like, you just need to do your own things. Don't just look at people, get mad at them, and force them to buy. Because he forced me to buy a lot of stuff. And he's been saying like, oh, are you rich? Are you rich? I was like, no, I just have a job and I save up my money. Like, it's normal. And he just goes back and forth, and yeah. Anywho, I am about to send you the screenshots of what he's been saying through the years and mostly last year. I think that should be it. Alright, this should be it. That's him and Jay. Oh, is this it? Oh, this is the one. This is one. This is the one he said about Jesus forgiving pedophiles. This is one of them.
Oh no.
This is what you might want. This is literally the bullet that hit every bird at once. So I'm gonna send it to you right now. If I can find your username. There it is. So here's that. And mind you, I'm always there.
I know Jesus forgave pedophiles, yeah, but Jesus wasn't a pedo.
Yeah. He said that. Yep. There's more about that, which I'm gonna send right now, but here's the stuff that he said in his server. Get that. Tara is also in here, so you will see her name. This is the server. This one I'm gonna send is me and Jable back when I was 17 and 18. Shit. This is Jable. This is so he can't really. So back then he accused me of, and mind you, I was like a minor back then. I don't have the screenshot, but I have somewhat of a proof of it. He yelled at me for something that it was Jable lying of what I was that he thought that I was doing. Here's that. Here's is this me and him? No, this is him and Bilberry. Then these are the screenshots I'm gonna send you right now. Me and him going back and forth. It's not very. This is a lot. I told Diddy. It's gonna be bad. I think that's all. Oh, and these. The ones I'm gonna send right now.
No, Diddy's literally saying that. Oh no, Diddy's saying that you dated someone without even proof or anything.
Mm-hmm. And these that I just showed you, that I want you to really put these in the video, if you haven't, because these hold a lot. Those 3 images hold a lot.
I'm putting down the timestamp, so because I'm gonna edit this tomorrow. I won't be able to do it today, but I will put it just so I remember, like, you put them in here.
I don't really know what. I don't know the timing of how where it take place. But I do know the 3 screenshots I sent you. They were the first out of all screenshots I just sent you. All of them, even the Jable one. They were the first ones. Cause that was when I was like 17, and it was 20. I think it was 20, the end of 21. Around that.
I have some of these.
Yeah. I have more that I didn't really share, but they won't load for some reason. But I'm gonna try to send to you. But here's his Roblox. If I didn't send it, this is Roblox. Do you have his Twitter?
Yes.
Okay. And mind you, the people that he's following and the people that's following him are minors. And he followed me on my Twitter. And I made sure that he's not to this day. But he was like reposting my NSFW, which I told him not to. And he just didn't listen. He tried screwing me up, so like J-Wo, he tried screwing me up so I can be like them, which I told him, I was like, dude, I don't want to be like y'all. I really don't. But the Paw Patrol stuff and the animal stuff that he liked, I do think that he's into Zooborn. I really do. I really in the incest, because he came to me because he told me, he's like, what's the difference between furry and anthro, which is like a human, more like human like furry.
Yeah.
And I showed him the difference between the two, and he was like, but what about the NSFW? And I told him, I said, I'm not going to send you Arrow NSFW, but I will send you the stuff that I'm into, those NSFW. So I sent it to him. He was just blown away that, oh my god, is something that caught his eye, and he liked that. And that's literally his Twitter page was just filled with that. Mostly Trump stuff, but NSFW stuff too. And when I started to post my stuff when I was 18, I started to post my stuff because I told my friends, I was like, I want to be careful of showing the characters I use for NSFW and the characters I use for TikTok. I want to be careful with those, so I separated them. And Dee, he saw three characters that I had on both on Twitter and TikTok. He just went crazy, and he was like, "Why are you gonna show this to minors? Why are you gonna show this to minors?" I was like, "Dee, that's TikTok stuff. Why would I show?" And I told him, I said, the models that I use, the Roblox models that I use, are completely like literally different. They don't even look exactly the same. Yeah, they're the same characters, but they look exactly the same. And he just went crazy, all because, and I quote, he says, "There's no women stuff that you make." So I was like, yeah, because I'm not into women. I'm not. And he even forced me to make women NSFW just to please him. I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. And ever since, because rarely in my TikTok, well, not really rarely, but I do it sometimes. I make like at least what is the SFW content that's like for like 16 plus and stuff. And Dee, he'll see my avatar, my OC Sona, and he'll just have and it'll be a popular liked video, and he will just go crazy and just hate on it. And I'm like, dude, you're mad because I'm getting more likes than you, and I have more likes than him. But then again, I wasn't that type of person that was like, oh, I have more likes than you. I have more likes than you. But he was. He always like, oh, I have more subscribers than you, Zexyo. I have more subscribers than you. That's a shame. But I told Dee, I was like, yeah, he has more likes. He has more followers than you. But Dee, he has more views than you. If you want to take it like that, look at the views. He just stayed quiet. Like Jable, when he's quiet, he's either shocked or he's lying. I studied them. It's so funny.
Or he knows he was caught, basically. He's just trying to make up an excuse, which is he normally does. He makes up when he fails to make up an excuse, he just leaves, and a few hours later, he comes up with a new excuse.
Also, it's off topic, but it's kind of funny if you think about it. You know the characters in both Dee Dee and Tara's PFPs when it was in your stream, right? You know those characters.
Yeah,
right?
I know. Hello, boss.
It's actually funny. One of my members caught it. I didn't. One of my members caught it, and I looked. I was like, oh. It's funny that show alone doesn't worship Christians. It doesn't. It's mostly demons and stuff. Which I'm like, Dee Dee, that show talks about Satan, death, sins, and everything. But you wanna have a character of them? Okay. I'm not here to judge, but you said you're a Christian. But really, I don't really see Christians watch the show. I see Christians pick on the show, but...
I mean, for me personally, I'm a Christian, right? And I don't hate the show. I actually think it's an entertaining show. Of course, I only like the motive of Hazbin Hotel, but I don't like Hazbin Hotel as much as Hello Boss. But I'm not here glazing it. Because Diddy says, "Oh yeah, you're not a Christian. That you're the devil," and then and you can see him a few seconds later, literally glazing Luna from Hello Boss, and it's just weird.
And he has a crush on her. He's had a crush on her ever since then, and as when a show which I will always keep it in my heart, a show called The Hour House. I told him, I was like, I don't really have a crush on a character, but I somewhat do, but somewhat don't back then, but now I do. And it was like the huge Titan father thing, and he was like, "Isn't that show have witchcraft and demons?" I was like, "Yeah," and that's when he got mad and everything. But I was like, "But dude, you like Luna." That show also has a little bit of witchcraft too.
A lot of it.
He didn't. Exactly. I'm like, dude, why you gonna get on me? Because I like a witchcraft show, but you like a witchcraft show, but you're not getting on to yourself. And it's crazy. And also, the characters, the OCs that I have, they're mostly witchcraft too, because I love witchcraft shows. I do. And movies as well. Anything that has magic or Vikings or ogres, stuff like that. I love shows like that. He will always pick on the OCs I have and he was like, "God don't like this, God don't like this," and I was like, "And God don't like the stuff that you do." Because I told him, I was like, "I'm a Christian, but I'm not a strong Christian like you are. But if you want to correct me the stuff that I say, go ahead. But I only learn the stuff that I learned in my church." But also, did you know that this dude actually talked about the drama in his school and church?
He did?
He did. He brought up Zexyo, the lies, the grooming, everything. Because he told me, he was like, he told us in his group, in the live stream, he was like, "Oh, I went to church. And I told everyone in my church that everyone that thought that was a pedophile, that was nothing but the devil." I was like, "You did not say that in your church."
Oh no.
I was like, no.
I was wondering which one was the
like,
church, because there's a church right next to his house, and I wanted to call them just to let them know.
I really want him to not. I really do. It will, because I told Didi, I was like, it will make my day seeing you flop so hard to the point where you just automatically get canceled, which he is now. He's getting canceled.
Yo, he disappeared from YouTube.
Everyone wants him. Yeah, his YouTube's gone. I thought he blocked me on YouTube. I was like,
Oh,
oh,
it's deleted. It's
shit.
deleted. It's gone.
Yeah.
It's offline. He's completely offline.
But I told a lot of people, I was like, coming to a person that has a lot of like mental issues, because I don't really have a super strong medical stuff like Didi has. The only thing I have is just ADHD. I'm autistic and shy and stuff like that. That's stuff that's mental and stuff. And Didi, I don't know if he ever told you this, but has he ever told you that he has quote unquote tics? Like, you know, like those things.
He never said that. He has, at least when I've been around, he has never said it.
You can tell both Mir, Bilberry, you can tell anyone that's been around him, he said that he has tics and he be ticking a lot. Not one time he has done that. Not one time. And the fact that he says that he takes prescriptions, yeah, I believe that he takes prescriptions, but he's shown how much prescriptions he said. To me, I have friends that has at least similar stuff that he goes through. They don't even use that much medicines. Bro, this dude has like 15 medicine bottles on top of his fridge.
Dude, I feel like
Yeah.
that medicine is probably something skin related, because if you look at his skin, it looks like decaying.
It is. I know he has bad skin. Back then his skin wasn't that bad, or it's just his puberty is just starting up too late. One of the two.
Or he doesn't shower, because he said he doesn't shower. he like one time he said he hasn't showered in like 2 days.
In their bathroom, I know his aunt has a TikTok. Their bathroom is so dirty and small. It's like, what? It's so. I believe he doesn't shower. I believe that he doesn't. He does not clean not one part of his body, and I know for a fact if him and Tara meets, and
It's over.
they start to plan on, and if they start planning on living together, that house is going to smell. And let alone if he has kids, the people that take the parents' kids away due to like bad hygiene or like bad house, what is it called, like housekeeping the house clean up. If they don't do that, they can take them away. I can see if Tara and him have kids, which I pray they don't, but knowing how strong their love is, coming from the video I just saw, if they do, I don't think their kids is gonna be ever. Do you know how barren would be if the kids find out about this?
I think that Diddy is not a person who's available to have a child, because if Diddy, let's say Diddy has a child, right? What do you think are the percentage of the chance that he will abuse the child?
Oh yeah.
I feel like it's a 98%.
I'm not gonna say that. Oh yeah. I'm not gonna say like all Christians do this, but I've seen what they do. I've seen some that do. They will abuse them with the word of God, and I can see Didi doing that to his child too. Even if his child comes out as gay or dating a opposite race or whatever, something that Didi doesn't want his child to say. I can see that, and I can see his child rebelling and leaving him in an early age, because it happens. Because Didi got mad at me because I started dating my boyfriend, and he thought that I was joking with that, and he even told me to kill myself, and I was like, really? And he was just saying like, oh, God ain't gonna accept you, God ain't gonna accept you. I was like, I don't care if I don't go up there, I just want to be loved. I can't be loved. And he was just going back and forth with me. And I was like, wow, what a good ass friend you are. And he was like, he started to put like Zexyo in it. I was like, bro, why are you putting Zexyo? Zexyo is not supposed to be into this. And that's the thing too. I told Bilberry that Dee, I know he has one on me because he won't leave me alone. But people like Bilberry, Mir, Zexyo, I think this dude has a crush on them. I do, because he doesn't shut up about them.
Well,
Never.
I think every
Never,
single
ever,
predator does.
ever.
Because I've met a lot of predators who don't stop yapping about Zexyo.
Mm-mm.
This man has left.
They don't. I've seen people like try to like expose Zexyo or try to mimic Zexyo so he can be like in the wrong and stuff. I hate it, Chad.
I find it funny.
I mean, some of me too. I do, because it's like you're trying so hard. You're trying so hard. Because I like Zexyo. He's a cool ass dude, and he helped me. He helped me, and I actually helped him with this DD stuff. Because I was the only one that had all the proofs, and I just gave it to him. I was like, "Here, do whatever you want to do with it. I don't care. Do whatever." Like I'm not in this cult. I don't give a damn about DD. I sometimes wish hell on Diddy. Hell. Worse. Cause
Diddy's going now.
it's like wow. And now that I'm seeing like a lot of people that's like they don't know Diddy until like they see it, they call him out. Cause I have been trying to get to like popular people like Rubenson. He's trying to like stop all Roblox pedophiles or predators. Didi is one of them. If you go on his Roblox page and go to his following and followers and his friends, you can see all are minors. His games you can report because they have the script that they have. I put and you can. He doesn't play this. I made sure that there's no minor that was like helping him with the game, which is not. It's some 27-year-old and Didi and another person, which they're not minors. I put one of my models, and everyone. I didn't tell the SOW side of my server. I told the NSOW side of my server. I told them. I said the rate that I was so mad. I went into my file in Blender, got an NSOW model, imported into Didi's game, had it animated, and set it right there. When you get in the game, you can't see it, but when people that's in Roblox, when they walk, when I like test it or something, or the bots would do it, they can see it because it'll be in the script. Yeah, basically his game got taken down.
It's crazy.
Because of me. And again, it's like one thing I'm glad I did, because that game he was gonna make a lot of Roblox for, and he will not give it out. The people that made that game, he never paid them. Never, ever paid them. He came to me wanting me to do the animations, 50 different style animation, 50 different stands for the donation booths, and 50 goddamn like what is it called? Emo dances. I'm like, I'm not making that. And you charging me for free? Yeah, no. I told him, I said, animation is so expensive and hard. Because I even showed him, I said, I'm starting to do more animation to the point where it takes me at least 6 hours to get done with a one scene. And basically, you know, it can be hard. And when he found out I was doing like both NSW and SW commissions, both either like animations or like or helping someone with animations, he'll get so mad. I'm like, dude, come on, man. Are you mad because I'm getting money and you're not? Okay. But I've told my members in my in my server, and they want to see it happen. So I had an idea from a friend, and they told me, they said, "Are you into JoJo Bizarre Adventure?" And I was like, "Yeah." And they was like, "You should do a fighting scene, you versus Dee and make it dramatic." And I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna do that."
Just JoJo
So right
style.
now, yeah, I was like, cause I already got like the model stuff set. I just gotta animate it, and I told my members, I was like, "Hey, give me a pose of while I'm beating the fuck out of this man." And they gave me the pose. I'm like, "Oh my god, y'all really want this dude to die?" Because I practice like a lot of like animation styles to make it look like it's actually just straight out from the anime.
Whose pose
I
did you
did
get?
that. I got what is it fucking called? Let me look it up.
Was it Joseph's?
I'm like, no, I'm brain dead right now, but I gotta look it up. It's from part 5. It's from part 5.
Okay.
I forgot his name. God damn it.
Bucciarati, Giorno.
Yeah, Gujarati.
Oh,
It's
Charlie.
him. I got
Okay.
his. Because I do have a JoJo Bizarre Adventure OC, which I based off of Gujarati's done.
Damn.
And yeah, and I love how I got him set up and everything. But I do want to do more. I even made up a post too. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, I'm doing that post, but I want to, because I got a post set for the date for another DD video of him. I gotta find it. I looked it up like a few weeks ago, but so much shit happened to my server, I lost it. Is this it? No. Something like this. Actually, no. Wait. Wrong one. Kind of there. I don't know, but it's technically my OC, like sipping tea as a stand is like punching the shit out of DD, or it's DD stand or whatever, and he's just, and the stand is just sitting down drinking his tea and do a pose. I have it like set up and everything. I just gotta get it done. But a lot of people really want me to make TikTok videos about DD, so a lot of people that was following DD can get the picture of what he done. Because I actually was like thinking about taking a screenshot of your thumbnail, import it into Roblox, and just kind of like on a Roblox TV, and just have my avatar just getting animated and stuff. But I don't know. I have to think about it. I'm not gonna say no to it. I just gotta think of like, how can I show them without getting like taken down? Because TikTok has been an ass lately.
I've been thinking.
But
I've been actually thinking of actually going to TikTok as well and doing that.
Because I really want people. Because as soon as if you just put a hashtag furry fandom or Roblox or furry Roblox, one of the three, you will get a lot of people that follow Didi. And I have. That one video I have of it's not really pointed at Didi, but it was pointed at someone else. But Didi was in the video, but it wasn't directly at him. Someone was like, "Oh my god, is that Didi? That's Didi Light Studios?" I was like, "Oh shit, they're everywhere." But yeah, I'm making that video. I really want to get it done sometime soon. Because I know Didi is still on TikTok. She's still roaming around on TikTok. I'm not going to at him because I don't want to give that pedophile credit of the video. But I'm gonna put him in it, and I'm gonna put in the caption, be like, getting someone that I hate.
I would add
Yeah,
him because people then will know who the account belonged to.
Yeah, because I don't want to put his account name on there. I do not. But I do want to beat the shit out of him. I really do. I do.
Anyway, I think we've come to an end of the interview. We spent 2 hours and 21 seconds in here.
Yeah. I mean, I know one time I talked, it was like around like an hour or two.
Yeah.
That's technically all I got from DD.
All right, thank you for sharing your information. It was nice talking to you.
You got any questions you want me to answer or whatever?
Not really right now. I haven't really been on Diddy for like a while because I actually was supposed to, I said I was gonna get off the investigation, but then I got you and Goddess reached out to me and said I can't miss out on this, so I just talked to you guys.
Yeah.
And I want to share it so everybody knows your side of the story, because there's been like with you two, there's been like 5 or 6 people now coming out about it.
Yeah, is you would me and her we've been with him and we see a lot, and we even told him like, you know, what to do and what not to do. And basically he's been like a fucking child, man. Me right now, I'm like 20 years old. And
He's still like a child.
He's still a child, and I'm like, damn. And I'm succeeding on stuff like I told Edie, I was like, if you want to show what you can do it, but don't put people in harm's way and don't put yourself in harm's way. That's what he's doing right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really nice talking to you. I'm glad that I still have these proofs, and I'm glad that heroes like you and many others just like you are doing this to save and warn people of this monster. And I really gotta say that thank you, and I am proud of y'all for what y'all doing.
Thank you too, man. Thank you too.
But if you need any questions or have anything to like ask or show, I am here. I will give you anything about Diddy or his cult because I don't give a damn about him. I really don't.
All right, I will actually. If it's okay, I can share your Discord to some people who are also investigating them, so they can like talk to you and ask them their personal questions.
You can share my Discord. I don't care if my Discord go out. You can show my Discord. You can show my YouTube, my TikTok. I don't care. That's yeah.
All right. Hey, thank you for talking to me. I will see you soon then.
All right. Thank you.
Goodbye. And there you have it. I'm sorry for the low quality of the video. I have literally run into some technical issues, but everything will be in the in the description. I know I said I was gonna get away from this Diddy situation, but they came up to me, right, and I had to share this out there. Thank you guys for watching, and hopefully Diddy will get sent to jail soon. I'll see you guys later. This is Inverto 88.